Hello everyone. Hi, Manish Sharma, Assistant Professor, Biyani Group of Colleges, Jaipur, welcomes you all on behalf of Guru KPO. Today, I am going to deliver a lecture on the planning and its nature. The first and the foremost concept is what is planning. So we can find out that planning is a determination of the organization's goals as well as objectives, and where we select those activities which is treated as plan. So we can say in the other words that planning is an activity where we make some strategies, make some policies for the purpose of determining organization's objectives. And now we consider about what is the basic nature of planning. So very first and the foremost nature is planning is a very primary function of management. Why it's so? Because in each and every type of organization, planning is required to be done. The basic reason behind that is what? When we do planning, we have what we have to do, because we know that whatever is the requirement of business, whatever is the requirement of any organization can be changed time by time. But if we have a proper planning, that time we can focus on the objectives of the organization as well as on the basic profit of the organization. The second foremost function is a process. Yes, planning is a process. Why it is a process? Because it is total based on those activities, those fundamentals which are available for the organization in the organization. We plan only those things which are based on resources or the available resources of the organization. Otherwise, we don't make any plan. If we have to consider the available resources, even human resources, financial resources, we can say that the planning can be better. But if we don't have any resource, any financial resource, any human resource, the planning is worthless. There is no use of that sort of planning. The third nature of the planning is it is a continuous process. Yeah, we can say that it is continuous because planning cannot be stopped. When the organization is existing in the market, in the competitive market, so we can say that the planning must also be there. Because if we are beyond the planning, if we are not making it continuously, that time we can be in losses. The competitors can go ahead, they can take the business, and ultimately our profits can be down and their profits can be increased very easily. And the next function is it is futuristic, it is based on future. Why it is based on future? Because we plan only those activities which we have to do. Yeah, it is also the matter that we take lots of things, we take lots of details, we take lots of data from the past, we make plan in the present, but the planning is totally based on future. Why it is based on future? Because in the organization, we have to consider our objectives always, and objectives are futuristic. That's why planning is also futuristic. The next segment is it is time bound. Yeah, planning can be time bound. Why it's so? Because in planning we have the short term plans, we have the mid term plans, as well as we have the long term plans. The short term plans are basically for till 1 year, the 1 month to 1 year, as well as the mid term plans are till 5 years, and the long term plans are for more than 20-30 years. It is depending on the organization which kind of plan they are making. And it also depends on the working as well as the objectives as well as the proceedings of the organization, which kind of plan they acquire. And the next segment we have is it involves decision making. The mere plan is not very effective, not very useful. We are required to take decision of the planning. If you make plan, that's why we can say that okay, we have made some good plans, we have made some best plans, but ultimately we have to be decisive. If we are not taking decisions on the basis of plans, that time there is no use of that planning. That planning can be on the papers only, that will be harming for the organization. So we can say that planning is very important, planning is very basic thing, a basic function of the management, and ultimately it involves all decision making activities which creates, which develops profits of the organization. Thank you for listening me in this video. For more details of this sort of videos, kindly visit the website www.gurukpo.com.